What's going on, everybody? It's the VG Mobster here, and today we are going over 10 killer accessories for the Nintendo Switch. If you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. But without further ado, let's get into the 10 accessories for Switch that the Don recommends. Alright guys, so the first one I'm going to do here, of course, when you get a Nintendo Switch, obviously you want to protect the screen. You're going to be using this in handheld, maybe if not all the time, but you are going to be using it. You want to make sure that you protect it, especially if you have kids. You want to make sure that if they drop it by accident, the screen is going to be protected. So one of the best that you can get here is the aMFilm tempered glass screen protector. This protector I actually have on my Nintendo Switch. I had it at launch and it's been really good. And you know, again, I haven't had anything drop it, thank goodness, but if it did, this screen protector is really good. It's recommended by a lot of people. Again, this company aMFilm, they do a lot of different cases for a lot of different phones and other electronics, so they're definitely trusted. So I would definitely not hesitate to recommend these for a screen glass protector. Now the next one here, I put this one second because this accessory really changed handheld gaming for me with the Nintendo Switch, and this is the Satisfye Elite Bundle. This is actually the Satisfye grip, which you can see here. It's a comfort grip that you add to the side of it, but also too, I want to mention that I don't think a lot of people did in videos like this, the case as well. Now the case that it comes in is really nice. It's a velvet inside, you can see here. It's really smooth. There's a lot of room for your games to hold. I think it holds about like 20 or 30 games. You can see it fits everything inside there, the grip, your Switch, and then the cover for the games actually goes over the screen, so you get a little extra protection. Another thing that's nice too is that inside you can actually mount the grip up on the actual case, so you kind of have like another built-in kickstand as well, and the case is really durable. So between just adding so much extra comfort when you're playing the Switch in handheld mode and this really nice accessory holder for the case for it, this to me is like a no-brainer if you're going to be playing even 30 to 35% or more in handheld mode for Nintendo Switch. I play mine probably about like 60% handheld, 40 docked. So to me, this is like essential to have. So the Satisfye grip, really awesome. Now, another one I have to mention, of course, is the Pro Controller. This is the official Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. This controller is my go-to for any sort of docked play on the Nintendo Switch. It has all the type of bells and whistles that you can imagine that it would have. It has the HD rumble. The one main thing that this has that a lot of other third-party controllers that are less expensive don't have is that when you hit the home button on the Pro Controller, it actually turns the system on. And when you're sitting far away, that's actually a really nice convenience to have. Again, it just feels really good. The battery life for this is about 40 plus hours. So you're gonna be, I've only probably charged my thing, more than a handful of times. I've had it since 2017. So again, you get a really good battery life on this. The sticks are really nice. It has a D-pad as well. I know a lot of the Joy-Cons haters out there say it doesn't have a D-pad, so you do get a D-pad. It's not the best one, but it's much better than the splits, in my opinion, that the Joy-Cons have. It also has an NFC reader on one of the sticks, so if you have amiibos, it can read your amiibos as well. So this is a really great controller. I got this at launch and I haven't regretted it. I'm going to show you guys one other option as well that's really good for controllers, for dock controllers, but this one is awesome. If you guys really like the Pro Controller like I do, this is another great accessory to have if you want to play it in handheld mode. This is an adjustable mount clip for the Pro Controller. So this is really cool. What it does is you can actually mount the Pro Controller onto just the tablet portion of the Switch, so you can play it without the Joy-Cons in handheld mode. The thing that's good about this is that obviously you get really good battery life because the Pro Controller has great battery life. It's really comfortable to play for long sessions because it is designed for at-home viewing. But the thing that's great about this one in particular too, I just want to show you guys, is that it can fit for the Switch or for the Switch Lite. So if you just got the Switch Lite as well, and you want to use, this has a D-pad as well, but if you wanted to, just got comfortable with the Pro Controller from using it, you can use that, either one, because it adjusts. And it also has different settings in terms of the angle. So, if you're a little taller, a little shorter, and you need to have that angle adjusted, you can do that. So I actually have one of these clips, and it's really great. So if you like the Pro Controller that we just saw, this grip is really good to have for it. Now, another option here for handheld mode, if you're not really into the Pro Controller or you think it's too much money, which again, when it first came out, it was $79. You can get it a little cheaper now, probably about $59 at Walmart. But if you're not into the Pro Controller, if you really just play handheld mode and you want something that's going to be really just for handheld only, but you still want to get those ergonomics of the Pro Controller, a really good option are these Hori Nintendo Dpad Pros. Now, if you guys can see from the zoomed in image, it has a really good D-pad. The sticks are just like the Pro Controller in terms of their travel. They go really far, much farther than the Joy-Cons do. The buttons are really big. The triggers are big on the back. It actually has you can see here, it has these extra turbo buttons that you can kind of program. They're programmable buttons in the back. I didn't think I would use that, but I actually did give that a whirl, and it's kind of cool for like shoot 'em up games. So if you're into those type of games, or like beat 'em ups, you can just have a programmable button just for those type of repeatedly hit action. So it's really good to have that. These, again, the grips on these, you can see they're much thicker and bigger. So if you have bigger hands for handheld mode, these are really a lot more comfortable than the Joy-Cons in terms of ergonomics. The only thing I don't like with these is that they do slide on and off like the Joy-Cons, you can see here, but you cannot use them wirelessly. Now with the Joy-Cons, you can use them in like tabletop mode, where your Switch is on a kickstand, and then you can use those separate from the system. With these, they actually don't have a battery inside, so you can't do that. But another thing that's really nice about these though is that when you're done with the Horis, you can keep them in because the system actually fits into the dock without taking off the controllers. So that's actually a really cool feature. I don't think a lot of people talk about in their reviews, so I just wanted to mention that one. Again, I really like these. It's a nice change of pace for handheld, especially in longer sessions. So let's go on to the next one here. This is another alternate controller if you guys want to have something that's really close to the Pro Controller. It actually has some advantages over it as well, and this is the 8-bit Do SN30 Pro. I'm just going to zoom in here a little bit so you can see it. The D-pad on this controller is probably the best that you can get. It has this nice clicky feel to it. It's very responsive. You can actually, the sticks over here, the only thing I don't like is the sticks are together. They're not split. But some people actually prefer that. If you're a PlayStation player, you may want the analog sticks together like that. The buttons are really good. It has all the other bells and whistles. It's got your home button. You can't turn it on with this, unfortunately, but you can go to the home menu. You can take your screenshots. You can share on social media. It has these nice grips that are really comfortable to play for long periods of time, as you can see here. They also have one without the grips, and I actually recommend getting this one just because over time with the grips, it actually, you can play it a lot longer than that. So and then the triggers are really good, but the thing that's really good about this controller especially is that it actually comes with software that you can actually program all the different buttons, and you can program the sensitivity of the sticks as well. So you can really customize this controller. If you're into really customizing controllers, this is definitely the one for you, without a doubt. Now let's go into the next one here. Now again, if you don't want to buy another Joy-Con, but you just really want a D-pad and you just don't like the split buttons of the left Joy-Cons that come with the Nintendo Switch, this is an awesome one to get. Again, it's pretty cheap, $25. I've actually seen even cheaper than that. This is the Hori D-pad controller for the left. So you can see here that it comes in like a couple different styles too. I'm going to showcase the Zelda one because I like this one the best, but they also do have a Mario one. And the D-pad on this, it's not as good as the SN30 Pro D-pad, but if you just want, something streamlined, something a little, something that you can use in handheld mode that's not going to require you to buy extra cases or anything like that, this is definitely a cool one to have, especially for like 2D platformer games or indie games that you'll be using more, kind of left to right motions. This would be our fighting games that use like half circle movements. A D-pad is always nice to have. So this one, again, it replaces your left Joy-Con. The only thing, again, this, like the Hori Splitpad Pros, this one does not have a battery inside, so you're gonna have to keep it attached to the system. You can't use it in tabletop mode, you can't really use it in dock mode because it has to be attached to the system to get the power to it. But if you don't mind that, if you really just want to use it just for handheld mode, you can see at $25 is a lot cheaper than getting a $40 Joy-Con separate. So again, this is a nice option for handheld players who really like those 2D kind of platforming games. The next accessory that I'm going to recommend is this Gulikit Bluetooth adapter. Now, one of the things that I don't really understand about the Nintendo Switch is that it doesn't have Bluetooth functionality for headphones. Now, nowadays with Apple with the Beats and all these other headphones, we're moving away from wired headphones and we're going into wireless Bluetooth. So again, to solve this Gulikit adapter, it's nice and slim, as you can see here. It's really slim. It won't stick out really from your Switch. So you can see it's actually, they say it's the world's thinnest, so it's pretty thin. It's at a really good price. It's only like $28 to get this, and you add Bluetooth functionality. As you can see here, it's a Bluetooth 5, so you're going to get a really strong connection to your Bluetooth headphones. The thing that's cool about these two is that it actually supports dual. So if you guys are playing with somebody else on the same system in tabletop mode, and you want to have the sound go to 2 players, it actually supports dual as well, and super hi-fi audio. So this is a really nice adapter. This one, just because of the reviews here, out of 476, you got 4.4. It's a really good value for the money, and it adds a feature that is like severely lacking in the Switch. The only thing I have to say about this one, though, if you do have like a thicker case on the bottom, like that Satisfye grip on, it might actually interfere and hit and not be able to go into the Switch. So just make sure if you use this that you're gonna have it like that. And it also comes with an adapter as well here, so if you wanted to use Bluetooth headphones in a docked mode setting, it does an adapter, but most of the time people are using this for the handheld mode, but you can use in docked with the extra adapter for it. So this is a really nice feature to add Bluetooth headphones to your Switch. So now the next one here, again, a lot of people complain about the size of the dock because it's so big in terms of height. A lot of people say it's not very easy to carry around or to travel with. So what I did, again, before all of the talk about Switches bricking and everything, I actually did buy this Insignia Dock Kit, and this is actually sold from Best Buy. It's listed on Amazon because Best Buy is sold out of it right now, but this is ever since they've had the whole bricking issues, this dock has never bricked any system. It is a really good looking dock. It's so much easier to carry around. Again, it comes with an HDMI cable. It comes with an AC adapter extra, and it's so much smaller than the regular Nintendo Switch dock. I use this for my portable dock when I go to my parents' house or to a friend's house and I want to have the Switch there on their TV. It's literally like 2 plugins and you're there, and you can fit it in like easily in a backpack, not even a problem. Whereas sometimes the big dock can get a little bulky and may not be as good as this one. So if you guys don't fear the bricking issues with this one, I have really never heard of any issues with it, and I've had the thing for 3 years and I've never had a problem with it. So the Insignia Dock Kit, this is a really nice alternative to the Nintendo Switch dock, especially if you want it for portable usage and more on the go. Now, the last one I'm going to give here is the portable charge bank by Ravpower 4, okay? This charger is really good, and the reason that this brick is good is because it actually puts out enough wattage that it will charge the Switch while you're playing. So if you have this on the road and you want a little extra juice, this is going to give you like at least 3 to 4 times more play time with the Switch, because the power that's coming out from the brick is going to charge it fast enough so that it doesn't drain. So this is a great block to have. Ravpower, they make really good products. This is obviously not only going to work on Switch. You can use this on a lot of other things too. Like here you see MacBooks, Dells, phones, tablets, Nintendo Switch, obviously. They have all different types of connectors in the back, so you're never really going to be out of the loop on it. It's a really good charger, and this is one that even if you don't have a Nintendo Switch and you just want to buy a really quality power brick, this is always good to kind of travel with. As you can see by the ratings, 4.5 out of 5, 1300 ratings, no brainer here, and it's especially great for Switch. And you know what, mobsters, I'm gonna throw one in just for fun here. It's not an essential accessory, but I really like it. It is the PDP light up dock shield, okay? This is a really cool thing. It actually adds some color and some design to your dock. So what it is, it goes under the dock, this little piece here, and then it gives you these transparent pieces of glasses, and inside this piece over here there's little lights. So the lights illuminate, and it illuminates the transparent vinyl pieces that you can have, and they give you Mario and Zelda here. And you can see it has all different colors. They change, they can be solid. You can do all these different things, and if you're creative like I did, you can actually go on Etsy and get your own custom transparent vinyl pieces for these, so you can make your Switch dock really personalized, and it looks awesome in the dark and just adds like a little extra personality and flair to your Switch. So again, the Nintendo Switch light up dock shield, $15. It's a really fun accessory, and again, if you want to break up just all the black all over your entertainment center, this is a nice option for it. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I hope you guys buy some of these accessories. And if you do, make sure you tell me in the comments below, or if you already own some of these accessories, tell me how you like them, or tell me if you don't in the comments, and we'll discuss it. Alright guys, until the next one, G Mobster out.